KZEL 96. Dave Canner flying solo today. So low, in fact, I clipped a couple of telephone poles. 19 minutes in front of 8 o'clock. I'm whipping out my X-ray glasses today so I can stare through all that gift wrapping, and I see the new one from Sammy Hagar coming up soon, along with a new one from a band called The Fix. Uh-oh.
Good morning, Dave. It's the ghost of Christmas present again.
Good morning, your ghostliness.
Have the ghosts of radio past and future been by to see you today?
Well, yes, they have, but you see...
Then you understand that you've been a bad boy, and you don't get any Christmas this year.
Man, I am not a bad boy. You must have me confused with someone else, like those old fogies over at that other radio station. Now, they're bad.
We'll take care of them. In the meantime, you just do the news. And be a good boy, Dave. Or else.
Hello? Hey, wait a minute, come back. Hello. He's gone. Okay, well, let's see what we got in the news. State employees planning to donate an estimated $25,000 worth of food for distribution to the needy throughout Oregon, the idea suggested by Governor Atiyeh. And the food will be distributed through Oregon Food Share, a nonprofit statewide food bank. Officials say state employees in Salem alone have already chipped in 10,000 pounds of items, and the governor made the suggestion in November. This is the first time that state workers have been involved in an organized food drive. Holiday season, of course, filled with parties, a lot of good friends, good things to eat and drink. For most of us, unfortunately, some pay for the good times with the curse of a hangover. University of Oregon Drug Information Center Director Mark Miller says there really is no cure.
There's just a number of theories, and we've gone through the latest information, and no one is really quite sure what causes a hangover, except usually excessive consumption.
Yes, Miller says that carbonated mixers usually make the alcohol get into your bloodstream faster, so that's something to avoid. Also, an old rule of thumb, straight grain alcohol is less likely to produce a hangover than liquors or flavored drinks, and Miller says drinking and driving never mix.
The one piece of advice we have is to stay off the road if you have consumed excessive quantities of alcohol.
Maryland beat UCLA in double overtime, 80-79, and number one Virginia was upset by a virtually unknown NAIA team named Chaminade by a score of 77-72. And the Blazers won last night. They beat Houston 88-82. Fog, and this morning and variable clouds this afternoon in the forecast, a high in the low 40s. Right now, friends, it's time to check in with the Ebenezer Scrooge of the traffic set. I'm talking about Hardly Worth It in the KZEL 96 traffic helicopter. Can you hear me this morning, Hardly?
Got you loud and clear, good buddy.
Well, Hardly, how's the rush hour traffic looking?
Dave, believe it or not, that weird UFO I saw last year is off my starboard side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of long and thin with a bright red light at one end and some fat guy in the pilot's seat.
Yeah, well, you better watch it, man. Last year you crashed right into that thing.
No chance of that happening this year, Dave.
Yeah, you're going to avoid him, right?
No, Dave.
You're not, Hardly.
I am, Dave.
You can't.
I can.
You won't.
I will.
No.
I'm gonna nuke him. Show you Noel, Grandpa.
Hardly, I can't believe what you've just done. Do you realize that you have just... Oh my gosh! Santa! Right through the 4x4 weather square! Santa, are you alright?
Well, I'm never letting Blitzen eat beans again! Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Oh, well, Hardly, what have you got to say for yourself now?
Well, Dave, sure are a lot of Santas down there. Hardly worth it. Over and out.
Thank you, Hardly. Here's new Bob Seger on KZEL 96.